All right, okay, so it's just a quick one on Micron because I think the market is getting this one, completely wrong right now, where the prices after earnings has just tanked by 20%. And so you've got this whole narrative going around where Google actually drops this TurboQuant thing, and suddenly memory becomes more efficient, and the market goes, oh great, less memory is needed, and so Micron decides to sell off. And I'm just sitting here thinking that this is such a shallow take. We've literally seen this kind of play out, this thing play out every single time in tech, where efficiency goes up, cost comes down, and what happens? The usage explodes. It's Jevons paradox, where people act like this is a new thing, but it's actually not. AI just recently got more efficient by like 10,000x over the last few years. And did the demand go down? No, it didn't. It went vertically up instead. So when I look at Micron, I don't see a demand position. I see the opposite, where you've got this HBM demand, data center build out, and memory sitting right in the middle of it. And the part that just doesn't make really much sense to me right now is the numbers, where you've got analysts talking about something like in the region of $90 earnings per share over the next year, and the stock is trading at somewhat like sub 4x forwards earnings, and that's not normal for something tied this closely to AI. And if you just go back a couple of years ago, these same analysts were completely off. And then when I say completely off, I'm not talking about a little bit off, I'm talking about orders of magnitude off. So I'm not exactly taking those projections as gospel over here. But to be fair, on the risk side of things, there are risks. There's of course there's geopolitical risks, especially what's happening in Iran right now, where oil prices are rising, which can lead to inflation, which in turn can lead to interest rate rises, which we've seen in the past can actually hit risk on type of assets. In particular, right now that risk on asset is AI. And so, if the whole AI trade unwinds and everything in the space comes down with it, but, on saying that though, I don't think at this point in time that's going to happen. And I actually think that this memory demand will actually play out the way I think it will. And I honestly think that this thing will have a lot more upside than people are actually pricing in. Like, I'm actually looking at this thing and I'm thinking that the stock price for Micron can actually push well past previous highs. And if everything lines up in terms of the demand, the pricing, the market sentiment as well, you could potentially be looking at something way higher over time. And I'm talking about in the region of the stock market hitting, or this particular stock hitting $1 trillion in market capitalization by the end of this year. That would be pricing the stock at about $1,000. Anyway, I'm going to be tracking this daily because I think this narrative here is going to keep shifting. So I'm curious where people actually stand on this, whether they're bullish or bearish, or if they're just completely confused like the market seems to be right now. So I'm Amit. Thank you very much, and let me know your thoughts.